Good morning, dear students. Today we'll be starting our third module of direct tax, that is income from business and profession. See, income from business and professions are two different things. First of all, we need to understand what is business and what is profession. The tax payable by an assessee on his income under this head is in respect of the profits and gains of any business or a profession. See here, whatever tax in this head he is paying, it should be related to either business activities or the income has to be generated from the profession which he is going to carry out. Here, the business and profession, if you see the difference or meaning out of it, is the term business has been defined in section 2, subsection 13 to include any trade, commerce, or manufacture, or any adventure or concern in the nature of trade, commerce, or manufacture. That is called as a business. It includes trade, it includes manufacturing, it includes commerce, and various other activities. The profession has not been defined in the any act. It means occupation requiring some degree of learning. The term profession includes vocation as well, which is said, vocation is said as per section 2 subsection 36. So to do profession you require some skills, some expertise, occupation. So with that skills and expertise you will be doing that particular job and getting some money. So that is called as income from profession. You can see a painter, author, an auditor, a lawyer, a doctor, an architect, astrologer, or a person who is carrying out any activities by his skills and knowledge. So such person has done a profession but not a business. Now, if you see, there are different meaning in the income from business and profession about profit. Profit is different for all the sections, all the meanings. Profit can be in cash or a kind, right? Profit may be released in money or money's worth. See, profit is not necessary that it has to be received in cash. It can be in kind, it should be extra amount, right? The difference between your purchases and sales, what you get is called as profit. Or the difference between your services, what you are rendering, and the services, the amount what you are received, the difference in that is a profit. So the profit, it can be in cash or it can be in kind, right? That is the first thing you have to remember. The second is capital receipts are not generally to be taken into account while computing profits under this head. See, while calculating income from business and income from profession, we don't give importance for capital receipts because capital receipts will be taken under some other head, that is called as capital gains. There we take capital receipts because capital receipts are done for longer duration of time, and those are we get by selling our capital assets, right? When we sell our capital assets we get capital receipts. So capital receipts are not considered while calculating the income from business or profession. Similarly, voluntary receipts, any payment or voluntary payment made by a person who were under no obligation to pay anything. So by himself he will be paying some amount. So thus any amount paid to a lawyer or any person who is benefited has got from his client for the professional services, this will also considered as income, voluntary receipt. Then application to gain of trade is immaterial. Now when you write an application or application of the gains of trade, or it is done for the benefit of the community by public body, would be liable to tax. To attract the provision of section 28, it is necessary that the business and profession or a vocation should be carried out at least for some times, right? At least minimum for some times. Now income chargeable, these are all the profits. Now as per section 28, it has said that there are certain incomes which are chargeable, which are considered under this head. So which are those? First is income from business or profession. If you get any income from business or a profession, these are chargeable under this head, right? It may be profit, it may be gains, it may be income, right? Or it may be anything which is you get in the normal course of a business or a profession. So you have to consider this particular income in the business or a profession, right? If it is a business income, consider it in the business income. If it is a professional income, consider it in the professional income. Now, any compensation or other benefits due to or received by. If you receive any compensation or other payment due or received, this is also considered under this income from business and a profession, right? So there can be any compensation, whether by the Indian company or the affairs in the Indian company of the other company. So this can be any compensation, any benefits you will be getting from any person. Then income from specific services performed for its members by trade, professional or a business. Now some specific services is performed, where you are performing a similar association is there, a similar services you are performing, right? And for that services you will be getting some income, right? Your job is already there, your business is there, and you will be performing a specific services, right, by its member or a trade profession or a business, etc. So by that you will be getting some income. So that is also considered while calculating the income. Incentives received or receivable by SSC by carrying on export business. If you receive any incentives, right, incentives, subsidies we call, by the government we receive incentives, by the state government, central government, by export agencies, right, by Ministry of Export. So various people, agencies will give the incentives. When you get any incentives on export or import of the goods, that is also a kind of income and it has to be considered. So profit on sale of import entitlements, so that is kind of an income again. Cash assistance against the export under any scheme of government. Then similarly, customs duty or excise repayable as drawback. Profit on transfer of duty entitlement pass book schemes, duty free replenishment certificate. Then value of any benefit or perquisites, or any value of benefit you have got or perquisites you have got other than your cash or a kind or income. So these are value attached to your business, and these may be convertible into money or not, that doesn't matter. If you convert them into money matters, it is well and good, but if not convert into money matter, then also those things are taxable, right? Some due to or received by a partner of a firm, right? If a partner of a firm is getting any salary, bonus, commission, right, extra amount of money, remuneration, etc., even that is also treated as an income from business. Then legality of income. The legality of income, profession or vocation does not exempt its profit from tax, right? If the income is really legal, it doesn't mean that it is exempted from tax, right? If income is